let's get into this WCW Thunder. We get the intro here. All the stars are here.
All the stars of WCW are here.
You will not see any of them on this show, but they are under contract.
They're very much under contract. At least you'll see the total package. Just the total package. His name is the total package. Please remember that.
Do not call him Lex Luger, you dumb son of a bitch. How dare you.
TP actually
awesome. Oh, I do. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just talking shit. Go ahead.
If you got spit on TP, let's go. What you guys say?
I don't have nothing but good things to say about TP.
He loves TP.
We love TP around here.
No, you love TP. You do. You're a big TP guy.
TP. What were you saying, Tony?
Oh, I was saying this Thunder intro with the Hollywood. I love it. I still love it.
Yeah, I like it too.
Awesome.
It's definitely. I guess I never realized how similar it is to the idea that they would put the footage of dudes against the buildings for Nitro. This was just a big Hollywood sign instead of that.
Yeah, it was like Hollywood show, it felt like it was like a Hulk Hogan's Hollywood show, but then he was
because if The Rock's gonna have a show, dude, I need a show, brother.
I need the Hollywood show, brother.
I'm not gonna be on it though.
I'm not fucking showing up ever.
well, unless the ratings are up, brother, then of course I was there backstage and I booked the whole show.
No way, I'm flying to fucking Baton Rouge, dude. No way.
That's what TP says later too.
Yeah, me too.
I was at the show, Chico. Commentary opens the show here for Thunder.
Mike Tenay, joined by not only wrestling's living legend Larry Zbyszko, but also, and yes, this is a shocker, joining us this week here on Thunder in the broadcast booth, big sexy Kevin Nash.
And he looks so smug. Like, Nash knows that he is about to have a very fun night just watching the bullshit unfold.
Dude, he is toasted or something. I don't know what's going on here. He's wasted and doing something. He's crazy.
I can't imagine how much fun he was having during this whole run. This had to be
awesome.
This had to be like the sickest shit ever. Like,
dude,
I make a ton of money. You come in, you make more than me. Now I make more money. I'm not even doing anything. I literally don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
He's got the sickest contract ever, bro. The favored nations plus the guaranteed money plus. I think he had a no-cut contract also, if I remember correctly. So he couldn't get fired.
He's booking his own. He's booking his own
shit.
He's
booking his own angles, and he just gets
That's awesome.
jokes on commentary and get paid the same as wrestling.
And Scott Hall has the wrestler. Yeah, Scott Hall has the same contract, and like he literally doesn't show up ever.
Dude, James was talking about this before we started. We've watched so much WCW, and somehow have seen so little of Scott Hall. How is that possible?
You're right. Wow, that's crazy.
Every time we get into the show, the first thing we get at the top of the show is always somebody, whether it's Schiavone or Mike Tenay or whatever the case, and they always say, Scott Hall was supposed to be here tonight, but he's not.
Whoops.
Yeah, every time.
Him and half the roster, apparently, according to this.
Oh, that's even funnier later on. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Kevin Nash says that
you're retired. You're retired from professional wrestling. What are you doing here?
Well, see, there's been a lot of people that said I was a horrible booker, but I've actually booked myself in the best angle of all time. I'm retired. And since they're paying me big money, they decided that they would put me on the broadcast team to try to recoup some of those funds.
This is like James isn't putting on. Like, that's what he said.
That's what he said.
He says, I booked myself at the best angle, and they paid me lots of money, so they're trying to recoup their funds by putting me on commentary.
And yeah, Tenay says, what about Scott Hall? Where's he at? And Nash says,
I haven't seen him since he left the two ladies for sushi on Monday night, so Scott's missing in action as we speak.
Tenay asks Zbyszko what he thinks about Nash, and Nash perks up crazy. He's excited to hear what Zbyszko's going to say. And Zbyszko just says, Nash is great, and he's a great talent, yada yada. And I gave your keys to Moses. And Nash looks like he's coming up with like 10 different insults to say to Larry Zbyszko, but he holds them all back.
Zbyszko actually wins Nash over by the end of the night.
He does. They become boys at the end.
Dude, because Tenay is like the glue that holds us all together, and then Zbyszko kind of just says like fuck it halfway through the show and like, all right, I'm gonna give in and we're gonna do the Old Glory bit for the rest of the night.
Tenay is the Tony of the show.
Glues it all together.
Yeah, he's got to keep it together for or else it fucking
he is
goes
the professor
apart.
He's got to keep it going, bro.
Tenay, like hearing Tenay commentate, being the lead commentator for a WCW show did feel weird.
It was, but I liked it.
I did too.
Actually, like, look, the show without this commentary team.
Oh my god,
it's just awful, man.
I would have put my head through every monitor I have in my house.
Yeah, dude, it was just awful, man. But the commentary was so good. This is like, and they even reference it later on in the show. and just like a passerby comment or whatever. But this is Kevin Nash doing a Mystery Science Theater gimmick on this show. It's literally all it is. And
Kevin Nash, James said this to me before, he might be the funniest wrestler ever.
Yeah, he's like legit a funny guy. Like I don't know, like
he's
obviously
quick.
Yeah, he's super quick. And when it comes to comedy, especially like the riff track stuff, you have to be super quick. And he's so fucking, he's just so like, I don't know, he doesn't give a shit. So like, he's just talking, and the shit he says is so funny. He's just a naturally funny guy. We watched him and X-Pac, I think, was on the last one. They were on commentary because he said, I'm not going to get in the ring because I got a gas bubble.
Oh, yeah. And he would have liked to hit PCO with a chair.
Yeah, and like you think to yourself that like, oh, you know, like this is a gimmick, like, you know, all this shit, but like, you know, when you have like another wrestler like X-Pac or something you're like, wow, Kevin Nash might just actually be like the funniest guy ever.
He's
like,
insane too.
He seems like he seems like he'd be a ton of fun to hang out with in real life. Like he'd be like just a funny guy to be out and get a beer with or something. Yeah, he just seems funny. But there's that on the commentary open here. Kevin Nash says he wants to try to recoup some of those funds, and then gives the craziest grin to the camera I've ever seen.
If you've ever seen a GIF of Kevin Nash on commentary, it's probably this, if not a picture.
That one, and then there's one from this actually probably a couple years earlier where he does the eyebrow raise.
Oh yes. Yeah.
What player do you think he had on for the Diamondbacks jersey?
Oh, shit, I don't. Did it have a number?
I don't know. Yeah,
I didn't
see anything. My first thought was like, it's probably Randy Johnson. But I don't know the active years he had, but I assume it wouldn't matter. Like people just wear it anyways. You know
that's true. Why a Diamond? He's a Diamondbacks guy, not a Tigers.
I think just the big unit. He was a big deal.
Oh, sure, fair enough, understandable.
So we start off the evening here on Thunder. Thunder's actually more of a wrestling show than Nitro is. There's more matches, and they get a little more time.
So many matches.
Yeah. These didn't get a lot of time, but they get more time than you would usually see, especially on a Russo booked Nitro.
Now, if I were to ask you, James, what you thought the first match of this show could have possibly been, would the match that we got ever have been the answer?
No, the first
I didn't think so.
The first match of the evening is Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker versus Jim Duggan.
And that's probably the theme for the rest of the night. Most of these, until like maybe the last two matches, are all just shit thrown together.
I like Kevin Nash had to like go down the list to be like, this is the funniest looking dude I've ever seen. I saw Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker come out, and I was like, this is the dude from Small Soldiers. This guy looks like he could be in Small Soldiers.
We might have said that before because we've seen him. Wasn't he like with Brian Knobbs at some point later? Or was he with Fit Finley?
Who's with
like
Brian
not on
Knobbs?
this
show? Yeah, I think it's
Hugh
Fit Finley,
Morris.
Right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, not on. I mean, like later, like in WCW.
Fit Finley. He does like a feud with
like
him, or he's with him or something.
Yeah.
Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. He's just a sergeant, by the way. Make sure you understand that.
I think he's like the head trainer at the power plant.
I think that's right. Yeah, I've seen his haircut in packages before.
And Jim Duggan is. You seen his haircut?
No, I don't know anything about this dude. But I swear I've seen this haircut somewhere.
Yeah, that's probably right. Jim Duggan is exactly what you think Jim Duggan would be. And you know what, man? I was watching this match, and I was like, you know what? I kind of love Jim Duggan.
Dude, I wrote down here, and I'm just going to read exactly what I wrote here. Wow, is Jim Duggan the best opener guy of all time, or am I losing my mind?
I couldn't believe. I was like, I'm watching him work in his cell and like firing the crowd up. I said, man, I need to watch more Jim Duggan because this guy's great.
So Jim Duggan is a Mid-South guy, so he was super over in this like area,
right?
And like, that's obviously why. I'm just going to go off the idea that Nash booked the show. I'm just going to keep saying it.
Yeah,
so,
why not? Why not?
Yeah. All right. So Nash booked him because he's a Mid-South guy. Nash actually knows a lot about wrestling too. And I think that like having Jim Duggan be the opener guy is so smart because his shit is super simple. The crowd will always chant USA.
Yes.
And fucking who doesn't like going, oh, you know what I mean? Like this is everything you need.
He's big too. Like he's not muscular, but he's wide.
He's massive. He's got to be 6'4", 6'5". He's a big dude.
Yeah, he's a fucking big guy. Nash on commentary as he's coming out. Nash says,
"Say what you want to about Jim Duggan, but this guy always has a way of staying over."
USA, yeah, man, he's locked in.
Dude, awesome. They're chanting USA, and Jim Duggan's opponent is a guy in camouflage pants. This guy is very American he's facing. It doesn't matter. Duggan needs the power of America on his side.
So yeah, man, this match is exactly what you think it is. Some punches, some chops. Parker tries to cut Duggan off at one point. Duggan starts doing his no selling, which always gets the crowd going.
He's Americaning up. I don't know what
he's not hulking up. He's just getting up.
Nash keeps telling Sarge to get the board, the 2x4. He wants him to hit him with the 2x4. He says, use the board. And Zbyszko says, that's going to get him disqualified.
So then Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker pokes him in the eyes, and Duggan misses a huge shoulder tackle in the corner.
That was awesome.
None of this fucking matters to Jim Duggan, who is a 6'5", 6'6" American-made monster. Duggan hits a body slam, 3-point stance clothesline, and the Old Glory knee drop to win the match.
The Old Glory knee drop really changes the trajectory of this show the minute that Mike Tenay yelled,
"There's the Old Glory knee drop!"
Because Nash is now enthralled with this move.
He targeted in. He said, doop, doop, doop.
Yeah,
dude, Nash had never heard of this move before in his life, and it just stun locked him and unlocked something inside of him.
Stun locked is a great way to put it. Nash says, Mike, how much of this stuff you make up on the fly? Old Glory knee drop and stuff like that. Is that legit, or you make this up on the fly? And Tenay says, oh, that's the nickname for Jim Duggan. It's the name, it's the name of the flag. The Old Glory flag is the Old Glory knee drop. I said, that is fucking so funny. Nash couldn't believe it.
I thought, my first initial thought here when I was watching this live was, okay, that was funny. And then Nash says, oh, I got you. For 2 more hours, do I got you? I was super surprised. I was laughing every time he did it too. So we move on to the second match of the evening. Al Green versus.
You missed the best line before this. Hold on. They say a very
I know
a great line here when they fade to the commercial. They go, the
stars of WCW are out tonight.
all the stars are here.
Dude, I mean, sorry again. Just before we go to the other match, I could talk about Jim Duggan so much here. Like everything he does is big. Like his taunts are big. He is very loud, and like the whole crowd resonates with everything he's doing. I love Jim Duggan.
He's a guy that had to get over in the territories, that's shit you have to learn to make money and make a living, and there's not a lot of guys left like that, man.
No, not at all. But so James, as I said in the first match, now match number 2, if there was any match I could have you predict would be the second match, would you have guessed this one?
No, I would not. I'll tell you this. I did expect Lash LeRoux on this show.
Me too. I did too.
I did not expect this match. The second match of the evening, Al Green versus Lash LeRoux.
We've talked about Al Green before, but I don't remember why.
WXO's Al Green.
Oh, Jesus. God, he was in the mask. He had the hood on. He was Al Green, but he just has the mask on. What the fuck?
Al Green with mask. Good gimmick. He has the mask. Who's that? Oh, that's Al Green.
Yeah,
still Al Green.
I wrote, holy fuck, it's Al Green. This is a crazy show. And then I wrote, oh my God, it's Lash LeRoux. It's time to skim it all, dim it all, down.
He has to leave and come back to cut his promo later.
That is fucking crazy. What happened there? I can't wait to talk about that.
They don't do that. They don't do the on the ramp stuff anymore. Because they're just full on copying WWF now.
Yeah, you're right.
It's
just in rings.
It's all in ring now. Yeah. So Al Green, Kevin Nash is just going crazy on commentary. Did you write what he was talking about with Al Green?
Okay, I did. So Tenay says, "Hey, Kevin, I think maybe way back in your wrestling past, you'd be quite familiar with Mr. Al Green." And Nash says,
"The only thing is, he should have came out to I'm so."
No, wait a minute. No. That's the Reverend Al Green.
Oh, this is a wrestler
Al Green. Yes.
He was my second tag team partner about 10 years ago.
What? That line killed me. He's like, act like he had no idea who this guy is. Oh yeah, I teamed with him. Like, he was my second tag partner.
He's like, I broke into the business with this guy.
It was my second tag partner 10 years ago. Dude, I rewound that and listened. Oh, there's a wrestler, Al Green. And then Zbyszko says, you team with the Reverend Al Green?
The wrestler, man. The wrestler.
Tenay at some point gives up, but he tries to fight the good fight of keeping this on track for a minute.
I love when he gives up. It's so it actually gets funnier when Tenay just starts laughing at everything.
It's crazier when Tenay, because Tenay starts just saying, oh, whatever, fuck it.
He reckons the fact that he cannot touch the agile giant vicious. You can't touch I just said that, Sid. Or you. What will happen? What does Monday bring us?
Well, certainly shades of Mystery Science Theater. Who knows the status of Goldberg and Sid, but you don't want to miss it.
Dude, it's funny because Tenay like plays into it, but then he's still trying to like call the like serious too. So he's like playing into it and calling it serious at the same time. It just he makes it work though.
The old glory knee job, Tony. Someone's got to call this shit. So Kevin Nash says Lash LeRoux was voted by the fans sweetest sideburns in WCW.
And Larry Zbyszko says, well, those are his initials. And Tenay says, they're both. And Nash says, oh, we're not doing that whole Van Dyke debate, are we?
I said Van Dyke! No!
Dick Van Dyke, I mentioned on WCW Thunder.
It's Dick Clark they're talking about here, of course.
The way got like crazy that you shave your sideburns in 2 L's. That is insane.
That's also his taunt, Tony.
I guess I didn't notice it because on the other side, it's a J. It is not an L.
No, come on.
It's like the Jeff, you know, the double J, Jeff Jarrett. They were.
You know how Tanahashi puts his hand? It's kind of like that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, his is definitely cutting the shape of his sideburns, which is his initials. He's got it all down here.
This conversation is so crazy because he says he was voted by the fans, and then Larry Zbyszko says, those aren't sideburns. They are his initials. And then Mike Tenay says, well, they are his, well, they are sideburns, but they're also. That shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah, Nash says, we're not doing that whole Van Dyke debate here, are we? And Zbyszko says, Dick Van Dyke's here? And then Nash says, you know, Dean Malenko is Jerry from the Dick Van Dyke Show. People didn't know that. Tenay says, amazing.
Today, yeah. You know, amazing the facts we have here for the viewers of Thunder tonight. Anyways.
Body slam.
Al Green catches a crossbody into a power slam on Lash LeRoux, and then Lash LeRoux wins with the whiplash, which is a Samoan driver. And it cuts to the crowd here cheering as this guy won, and there's one old dude in the crowd who is just, he's like, I wanted to see Jim Duggan more.
Yeah, where's Jim? What did you think of the Bourbon Street Crawdad maneuver?
Oh, the split with the clothesline?
Clothesline, yes.
Well, I didn't understand it at first, and then thankfully he came out later, and I caught just a little bit of his
I thought if anyone would understand it, it would be you. Come on now. I think you were tapped in.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of tapped in, you know what I mean? I do like Cajun seasoning, but...
That's amen to that.
At one point, I swear to God, he wasn't even saying words, so... I'm interested to get to that point of the show.
Yeah,
but
I can't wait to see what we all wrote down what he said.
Yeah, that was fucked up. Lash LeRoux versus Al Green, everybody.
Yes.